We saw many testimonials from people having really bad results with AI content, Google de-indexing it, etc. Since you know more people and tested by yourself, would you say it works long term? Yeah, I would say it works long term. Also, I know you told us about good results with maximum 50% AI content plus a lot of research and focus on quality. We would expect that to work better anyway since the quality is higher. Would you say we should totally avoid anything above 50% AI? Yeah, so, like everything in SEO, I know you like to hear these like numbers. People want to know like, oh, what percent? So they really want to like measure like what, how much exactly they need to do to make it better or whatever, or to get the result they want. But really try to stay away from these percents. I gave the percentages just kind of like guessing. But basically when we do AI content, we're editing a good amount of it. First of all, I don't like the outlines that AI gives. I like doing my own outlines because the outlines AI gives, they don't cover the topic correctly. So, create your own outline, let AI write the article, then you go in there and you're gonna, actually edit it, make sure it's not just repeating itself a lot, which AI does. It just ends up putting stuff that doesn't belong there. It just repeats itself a ton. Um, so, clean that up, clean up any kind of factual errors. Actually, add in some other stuff as well, like add in, some more like personal kind of thoughts from your own head into it. So it's not just this pure regurgitation, but you're actually, contributing to the content on the internet by, saying something, how you feel about it or what you think, stuff like this. And yeah, so it's hard to say, what percentage or whatever, but make the article good like that. Then you can edit it with something like Surfer as well, and that's gonna, of course, change up the article as well. But I think most of the people that are having bad results with AI, they're just doing, they're doing what SEOs always do, and they found a new tool, and they're abusing the hell out of it. They're putting up a bunch of like AI spam sites. They're just super low quality, tons of AI content, not editing it at all. So they're not covering the topics fully. Um, they're not adding anything new to the conversation. It's just a bunch of like regurgitated stuff. They're probably not really doing many images and things like that. Probably not. Their interlinking probably sucks. Just you know, AI is a great tool and it's going to reduce your content costs by a lot. But I think we need to get over the idea, unless you're just really trying to do like kind of a black hat like spam project. I think we need to get over the idea of it being this like insane thing. I mean, it is insane, but it's not going to be like just copy and paste and then boom, boom, I'm done making a bunch of money now. Still focus on quality. I saw someone talking on Twitter. I think it was Niche Site Lady or some couple like big of the Twitter SEO personalities, and they were saying that even with AI content, they estimate that it takes about 4 hours per article. Just let
Yeah.
that sink in for a second. 4 hours per article, and that's with it being AI content. They are, there's still considerable time involved to get to a level of quality here. Um, so, take that as for what it is. I would stay away from percentages and just try to focus on making these articles good. And you're going to do just fine. There'll still be a good amount of AI content in there, and yeah, it's gonna you'll have good results. Anything to add on that, Nick?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, don't worry about the percentage. Just try and write something good. That's 100% the best advice. And of course, when AI was, well, when I started messing around with that AI, I did like a little experiment, how little does this stuff have to be edited in order to rank? And a lot of that stuff, if you really put in the bare minimum as far as effort goes, it's not going to rank at all. I've got stuff that's been sitting for 5 6 months on quality sites that have traffic, page one results, etc. And those articles are not moving at all. So I think that kind of stands to say something. Now, I did send Chris a image just now on something I saw yesterday, which was pretty easy. Like, if you want to know whether people are spamming out AI content and doing well with it, absolutely. There are some people that are really good at going after this stuff. The majority of people I see are just typically doing really good keyword research, and attacking SERPs that are just kind of wide open.
Yeah, so that's why I put that little caveat. You can do these like black hat spam projects, but they usually involve like very high volume of stuff.
Hmm.
And so I haven't actually done these myself, but supposedly they're also like very hit or miss. So for example, there was the one guy, I think his name is Riz Mo. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that was his name. But he, they were doing like, they got to like millions of, I think it was like 4 million traffic per month with like this massive AI spam site. I ended up doing this interview with Diggity, and they were saying that basically they like for every like, they would make like 5 websites and one of them would start to take off. So it's like a 20% success rate doing the exact same thing. And they're building on top of aged domains or expired domains, I think expired. And the domains were actually like not related like at all. Just these like true, just the kind of like black hat spam projects. And it eventually got popped, right? It's down to 0 now. Which like the one Nick sent me another pretty awesome example of a site that just way super took off, but the chance of it being there in a few months from now I think are quite low. But you can make money in that time. But
Yeah.
this is like a completely different kind of SEO game. If you want to do this like black hat spam stuff, try to make a bunch of money in this like short frame of time, but you have to expect it's all going to be all that the website's going to be lost. But if it doesn't take a lot of effort to make it, if you have like a big process set up, a bunch of like programmatic stuff going on, maybe a bunch of automation, it could be worth it. Or it would be worth it if you know how to do it right.
Yeah, a lot
But
of
it's
that
just
I think, yeah, comes down to like what paradigm of SEO are you studying? Like, are you trying to be very black hat? Are you trying to build stuff for longevity? Or are you trying to go the full white hat route?
yeah.
In there you can experiment and kind of gauge, where you find the recipes that work for you.
Yeah, and if you've probably gathered by now, we're on the camp of we like to build these projects for the long term.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we're like super white hat though. We're a link building agency. We like to build backlinks, which Google doesn't exactly think is super duper white hat. Even though a lot of people, a bunch of links are basically considered white hat because they're just so widely used or whatever, and so easy to use without getting in trouble. But yeah, so we like building sustainable projects that can go into the future, websites that you can actually sell for like high multiples. You can actually exit, you can actually take a huge cash payout rather than this kind of like low quality stuff. Treating it more like a business or career rather than kind of like I wouldn't say like a casino like Black Hat, but just putting a little quality out there instead of just spamming the internet, I guess. But I do have a lot of respect for these Black Hat projects, even though I don't do them myself. I think it's really cool stuff. It's highly interesting. Anything else to add, Nick?
No.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.